Hello everyone, welcome to Playwright. Today's topic is handling timeouts correctly. Timeout issues are one of the most common reasons the automation fails. In this video, we will see how to handle timeouts correctly in Playwright. A timeout means Playwright waited for something, but it did not happen within the given time. Most timeout failures are not real application bugs. They usually happen because the automation waited for wrong thing or waited in the wrong way. In Playwright, timeouts are built into actions. Every click, navigation, and wait already has a default timeout. Problem starts when the application is slow, network calls take longer, or we rely on assumptions instead of conditions. Instead of increasing time blindly, we should wait for the correct state. Use Playwright's built in waiting and adjust timeouts only when required. Handling timeouts correctly makes tests stable without slowing them down. Here in the sample script, if you see, the page is loading slower than expected in the go to async method. Waits only until the defined timeout. If the action doesn't complete in time, Playwright throws a timeout error. This does not always mean the app is broken. Now I am setting a proper timeout where timeout equal to 60,000 milliseconds gives the application enough time to respond, which means the application should load within 60,000. If it is loading more than 60,000, then it will throw an error, timeout error. After adjusting the timeout correctly, the action completes successfully without adding hard waits. Correct timeout handling keeps tests fast and reliable instead of masking the problems. I will run this sample script and then take you through the code. So here if you see, the application is loaded. So it waited for 60 seconds. But if you see, page loaded within the configured time, which means it loaded in less than 60,000. That's why we have got the message page loaded within the configured timeout. Okay. If it is more than 60,000, then we will have a timeout error. First, I will close the application. So here if you see, we have set default timeout here also for context. This applies for clicks while filling any input data, waiting for selectors, or any assertions if we do. So this default timeout, when we are setting for context, it is related to click, fills, wait for selector, and assertions. Next is set default navigation timeout. This applies to go to async method, where is this one? Go to async method and page redirects. Whenever a page is redirecting to any other site, then this particular default navigation timeout applies. Anytime like logging navigations or whenever the page is reloaded. At that time, this default navigation timeout, it is max set to 60,000. It should be loaded within 60,000. This avoids flaky failures due to slow UI or network delays. Perfect for real apps like our Cognito CRM application.